Hey, what's going on everybody? Greg here with RC Driver, and as you can see, my setup is a bit different today. I'm not sitting here behind the workbench. I've got a lot of Traxxas vehicles around here. You're probably wondering, what are all these Traxxas vehicles doing here? Well, I saw my friend Rich over at the RCNetwork. He showed off his 2018 collection of RC cars, and I thought, hey, that looks pretty cool. Well, why don't I do something like that? And then started looking around the shop, and I'm like, wow, I got a lot of Traxxas stuff. You know what? Let me just show off all this Traxxas stuff that I have. And this is the RC Driver Traxxas collection. So I'm going to just show off what I have and talk about all the things I've done to these vehicles over the years, and maybe, you know, some future plans. Maybe I'll come up with something as I'm talking to you guys. But as you can see right off the bat here, I've got some Traxxas Areevos. These are brushless edition Areevos, and they're kind of the same truck actually. They have a lot of the same parts on it. Maybe I'll take a look at this one first over here. So this one here, it's got a black chassis on there, black rockers, and a bunch of their option parts. We've got the aluminum push rods. It did have their telemetry system in here. Kind of robbed this. A buddy of mine needed some stuff. He needed connectors. I needed the GPS module out of it to do some speed testing, so it kind of got robbed. It's got a wheelie bar out back with the optional wheels on it, but this thing was an absolute blast to drive. It's got their Traxxas response tires on here. They work really well. But this is just a lot of fun to drive, and pretty much the same thing over here with this Areevo. This one is a lot of fun to drive as well, and it pretty much has all the same stuff in here. Let me just pop off the body so we can check it out real quick. And here we go, all the aluminum push rods. We've got you know, the GPS unit out back here, wheelie bar, and just really just built to have some fun with. I did a speed test, I think it was with this one in an older video, one of my first videos. I wanted to go and build this up into more of a speed Areevo project, and maybe that'll happen here in 2018. I have so many projects I'm thinking about. My list is just incredibly long for projects that I want to do. But that's going on. What's going on here. Let me get these out of the way so I can show you guys some more stuff. Okay, so over here, this actually, I put this up on the RC Driver community page here on YouTube and asked if you guys wanted to see this Platinum Areevo back in action. This is my old Platinum Areevo. I raced this thing years and years and years ago when monster truck racing was huge, and I love this truck. This truck, I won a lot of races with this truck. And it's kind of been stripped down over the years. Parts have been pulled off. It's missing the tie rods. It's actually missing the engine and stuff like that. But I asked you guys if you wanted to see this thing back in action, and the response is overwhelming. You guys want to see some nitro stuff, so I'm actually going to rebuild this. Hopefully, you know, probably towards the end of this winter, I need to go outside, kind of wash this thing out. Got to put some new bearings in it and new screws and stuff. Just get it back going again. But I think you're going to see this pretty soon on the channel, or I should say, like, you know, probably around springtime when you know, the weather is much nicer and everything. All right, next up is this Summit project. This Summit project has been, I think it's on rcdriver.com, and I think we have an action video of it in our YouTube archive somewhere. This was a project I built a long time ago as well. Very cool. It's got the Pro Line body on here. Looks very cool. Love the styling of it. Put the exoskeleton that Traxxas had on here. And then, as you can see, I've got a VG cage on here. I got a bunch of aftermarket parts. Got, let's see, we've got a lot of hot racing stuff, hot racing hubs, hot racing shocks, hot racing rockers. We've got a castle system in here. Obviously, we've got the Pro Line tires. I believe I put hot racing diff cups inside. Just a lot of stuff going on in here. MIP drive shafts. This vehicle is out of commission right now, though. I did snap an out drive shaft on there. Traxxas is really cool. Hooked me up with it a while back, actually, when I did break it. Just haven't gotten around to getting it back together yet. But maybe I'll do a standalone video of this as well. What do you guys think? Should I do it? If you think I should do it, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll get this thing back together, get it fixed up, and I'll do a video on it for you guys. But let me know. I think it might be a pretty cool thing to feature. All right, next, what do we got? Okay, slashes. Let's talk slashes. This is a project slash I built a long time ago. Actually raced it a few times. It actually did pretty well with it. But I don't think some of these parts are really made anymore. These are a lot of ANZA parts on here. The ANZA low CG slash chassis, and shock towers, and rear hubs, and front steering knuckles, and caster blocks. We got RPM bumpers on here. A lot of cool stuff. Team Losi Racing shocks. Got some AK tires on here, but this has kind of just been a shelf queen. Was actually thinking about turning this into a kind of a a dragster project. Tim Smith, one of the best drag racers out there, he's been showing a lot of videos and Instagram clips about a like he's got like a 55 Chevy body on a Slash or on a short course truck, doing some really cool burnouts and stuff. So I was thinking of doing something like that, making just a cool little dragster out of it. Again, not a lot of these parts are available anymore, but it could turn into a pretty neat project. We'll just have to see how that goes. All right, and then over here, this is I think this is a stock Slash here. Been used a few times. I think you guys saw this in some of the videos I did. The top 5 Traxxas parts to buy. It's got the aluminum caps on here, aluminum rear hubs, aluminum steering knuckles. It got a little flack in that video because I suggested a Traxxas battery and a Traxxas charger as a hop-up. And for those of you that have a nickel metal equipped Slash, I mean, that's the cool hop-ups to get. Getting a proper LiPo battery for it and a proper charger, it's really the way to go. Again, if you're just like backyard bashing type of thing, you know, having fun with it, those are some great options to have. Next up, we've got, my Traxxas TRX 4 Defender. This is still pretty much stock, but it's not going to be stock for very long. The reason being is I'm working on a project with it. It's been taking a little bit longer than normal, but it is going to happen soon. Again, I don't even know why I'm pulling the body off. This is really just a stock vehicle here, and we are going to do more with it in 2018. So just keep an eye out for that. And back here, let's see. So over here, let's go over here. I don't know why I didn't go over here first. So we've got the M41 wide body here. Love this boat. This boat is awesome on the water. Wish I had some video of it to show you guys. Maybe we'll start adding more boats to the RC Driver channel. We'll get that out there. But that is a awesome boat if you're looking for a boat. Back here is my backslash. I call it a Pro 8 build. I showed this a little while back in that Proline video showing off the Proline Raptor body. Use this as the base. After I was done with that video, I actually gave the body to a friend and put the buggy back together. Very cool buggy. Love that buggy. Over here, we've got the Traxxas Aton. Very cool drone. If you're looking for a drone, if you're a Traxxas guy, want to stick with the Traxxas brand, this drone offers a lot of features. You can put a gimbal on it. I believe you can fly at FPV. Super fast, easy to fly. Very cool for drones. People need to know more about that drone. It works really well. Back over here, we've got the Traxxas Vortec 2.0. And we've shown you guys this before. It is a very fun vehicle to go have maybe some spec racing with. We had a lot of fun with it in the parking lot. Still in bone stock form. This might become a project too. I heard a lot of guys are turning these into speedrun cars because they could take the abuse. So this very cool machine from Traxxas. And then over here, we've got this collection of Stampede-based vehicles. We've got the Son of a Digger up there, which Traxxas doesn't offer anymore, and the Grave Digger. Those were trucks that I built for my kids years and years and years ago. They love those trucks. But then down below that, I've got my Bigfoot project. You guys saw that Bigfoot video that I did. Totally hopping that truck up for one of my boys, and it's still in great shape. Hasn't destroyed that yet. And then over here, I just have some more Stampede-based vehicles. It's the Bigfoot Summit. I've got the Bigfoot Firestone over there. And as you can see, I've got the Scully Monster Truck. Some of them have some hop-up parts. Again, Traxxas hop-up parts. We've got aluminum hubs on there and aluminum steering knuckles and aluminum caster blocks. And just some of them have brushless systems, some of them don't. But those are really trucks for my kids, and they love having those vehicles. I love those trucks. I've been driving those trucks forever. They're just so much fun, whether you're at a BMX track, jumping it, running around the backyard, ripping up your grass. Very fun vehicles. Now, I think that's about it. The only thing I don't have here that I do have in our collection, I do have a Traxxas Dragster, a Coordinated Force Traxxas Dragster, and I do have a Stampede 4x4 that is kind of like in the middle of a project right now. Didn't want to show you guys yet. It's going to be a project. It's going to be a standalone video, and I'll unveil what I'm doing with it then. It's got to be a lot of fun. Kind of changed up the look of it. I think you guys are going to like it. But this is the RC Driver Traxxas collection. This is what we have. So if you guys have any questions about this, maybe I could help you out with your Traxxas vehicle, please feel free to put a comment in the comment section below and talk about some of the stuff we got going on here. It'd be really cool to chat about it with you guys. But I hope you like this collection rundown. If you haven't done so yet, please click that subscribe button and the notifications bell. Throw the video a like. Of course, when you have some more time, head over to rcdriver.com.